foster care or adoption care as an adolescent can be difficult at best. Parenting a child in these situations can be daunting as well. Your student may be withdrawn at times or may want to challenge the rules that you've set in your house. They may just not want to live with you and resent that you have even been there for them at all. But in the same breath, they may be so thankful for what you are doing and just don't know how to express their thankfulness and gratitude for welcoming them into your home. Please know, it's not all gloom and doom. Supporting a child in foster care or adoption care can be so rewarding. Here are a few tips for students in these situations on what they wish everyone knew. Number one, they want and need what every other student wants and needs. Being in foster care doesn't make them different than their peers who are raised in biological homes. They like to play sports or do crafts. They get angry and disappointed. They want to feel loved. They enjoy hanging out with their friends. The list goes on. Their circumstances of growing up may be different, but deep down inside, they're the same as any other student. Two, students in foster care or adoption care want to feel welcomed, loved, and accepted without conditions. They don't want to feel like a guest, outsider, or intruder. They are more than where they live and who they live with, so don't treat them as such. Again, they're just students wanting to be accepted and loved like any other student. Talk to them just like you would talk to any other student. Treat them in the same way you treat your other children their age. They want the same amount of love, discipline, and praise as well. Three, students in foster care or adoption care may have identity issues to work through. This should not intimidate the foster adoptive family or make them scared. We all have baggage in our lives, no matter where we were raised. Being a student is just hard, and they're trying to figure out who they are, where they belong, and where to go next. Let them know that first and foremost, they're a child of the King, and then let them know how much you love them, even as they process through some of the issues that they're working through. Next, ensure you provide them with a safe place to let their walls down. Although this may be hard, it plays a role in building connections with your student. Learning to be patient and understanding can be hard at times because they may challenge these things as they're slowly learning that you are a safe place for them and they can be themselves. Students in these situations have learned early to try and put on a happy face and haven't always learned that being themselves is an okay thing. Or it may be the opposite. They have learned they have to toughen up to make it okay. Let them know that you're there for them no matter what, and that you accept them as they are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Next, learn how to help a student cope with triggers from their trauma. These triggers can come out of nowhere when you least expect them. You may be hanging out with your student and something triggers them and they become highly volatile, withdrawn, aggressive, angry, or a mixture of all of them. Find resources to help you learn how to help your student during these times, and also provide resources or even professional help for your student to work through these traumas in their life. Also, understand that the student in your foster care or one who is being adopted wants someone to teach them how to grow and become successful. No student has ever said they want to learn how to be a dropout or not make it in life. Unfortunately, some students aren't given these opportunities. Allow yourself to be that person in their lives and help them to learn what it means to grow up and become successful in whatever they desire or dream to be. Cultivate their interests by spending time with them and learn more about them and what their dreams are. Support them in these things and allow them to know that you will be their biggest cheerleader, especially when they doubt themselves and think they should just give up. Also, love them for where they are and where they are in the journey of life. If we only love people where they're at their best, there wouldn't be much love in this world. So when you love your student who's struggling, let them know you're there and you aren't leaving. Many students in foster care or in the process of being adopted, abandonment is one of the biggest issues. They're afraid that another person in their life is going to fail them. Failure and abandonment don't have to be hand in hand. Model this for your student. If anything, model the complete opposite. When they fail, let them know you're there for them to offer a hand, dust them off, and help them try again. Lastly, pray for your student who is in foster care or being adopted. Your prayer can sound something like this. Lord, I can't imagine all the feelings and thoughts my student who is in foster care or adoption care feels. May you allow me to love them during the good and bad times, and may they always know that I'm here for them, but ultimately that you were there for them first and foremost. When they feel different or lonely, may you provide peace in their life, who can walk beside them and fill them up and allow them to feel a part of. I'm so thankful that you brought them into my life, and may they never second guess my intentions for them and how much I want them to succeed. May their life be an example of your love and goodness. In your glorious name, amen.